Dungeons and Dragons will begin in a moment. The door to your motel room opens, Cav, and you step through. Two guards.
I'm in a motel room?
Yeah, but you got an ankle bracelet on.
You're
so
back
don't
at
get
the
any
right back at the divorced dad's hotel.
It's the divorced dad's hotel, yeah. The door to your hotel room opens, and behind you, two guards lead you in and then kind of step back and are standing guard outside of your room. The door closes, and you find yourself in the room that you left. There's a slightly thicker layer of dust over everything. They clearly haven't sent housekeeping because you've left the do not disturb.
Yeah, the do not disturb.
You left the do not disturb on there.
Oh, it's the original sheets.
Yeah. Yeah.
Look, as someone whose husband works in the hotel trade, I respect the fuck out of a D&D. So,
as you enter, though, and as the door closes, your foot knocks into a folded up piece of paper on the ground.
I grab the piece of paper.
You pick it up. It looks like it was kind of hastily folded, and you open it, and there are three lines written on it. It says, "They're rewriting the truth, friend. Vintersmouth might forget, but I won't. Watch the stars. They're moving too fast."
Someone was high as fuck when they wrote that.
I miss our simple little town, guys. Everything's so complicated.
Everyone speaks in riddles now.
Since when, too? Like, this feels new.
Oh, boy.
About 3 weeks ago, they all decided, and we weren't there for
Everyone
it.
took
Out
a
of
vote.
nowhere.
Yeah, right?
Let's just be kind of more like wacky now. Damn it.
Let's give it a whirl.
It's all that wacky Wand Wednesday business. They have
Yeah,
no
that's
idea.
where it all
Oh my
started.
goodness. There's ketamine on the wands.
Of course, that's it.
That's it.
The town's just a giant K-hole.
Mystery solved.
Oh, God. You're going to have an age restriction now on that.
K-hole was Cav's nickname in college.
Oh, God.
Dungeons and Dragons is a D&D actual play podcast, and I'm your dungeon master, Russ Moore, he, him. Also with me today is Amy Moore as Aladdin, she, her.
Not a kid. 14.
Carla Maxted as Bonwyn Everbane, she, her.
I did say I gave really good, strong hugs, so sorry. Do you want me to roll damage?
Tom Laird as Kevlarin Goldweave, he, him.
No, not like on the network sitcoms.
And Kyle Classett as Bizard the Wizard, he, him.
Escorts dressed up as guards.
Dungeons and Dragons is a Patreon-supported podcast, and we'd love for you to join us over at patreon.com/dumbdragoncast. Right now, when you sign up, you'll get a 7-day free trial and instant access to so many amazing bonus episodes. More of what you love. Come find it today at patreon.com/dumbdragoncast. And now, fuck it, let's play.
Watch the stars. Friend. Well, I mean, Oak's a friend. Bench is a friend. Bonwyn, the kid, and Bizard are all friends.
Somewhere, Aladdin's ears
Miss,
perk and
like,
goes, not a kid. 14.
Now, Russ, do I get the impression I'm free to leave the hotel room, or...
So,
Are they just going to follow you, and that's fine?
Yeah,
Yeah.
like,
Or is
what's
it like
the
a
deal
don't
here?
leave town kind of thing?
Have been...
Yeah, like, am I a flight risk, but as long as I don't go, like, they give me some leeway?
Yeah, they're allowing you to kind of go between places. You've been told by the guards that you're to go nowhere near the mayor's office. But you are
Barely did when he worked there, guys.
Yep.
Yeah.
at this time
Easy.
free to roam the city with escorts.
Oh,
So still by the Quivering
Going
Hills.
to the Quivering Hills.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Guards
Oh, well, those are two very
I mean,
different things.
escorted.
being escorted around the town by armed individuals.
Escorts
Okay,
dressed
cool.
up as guards.
Halloween, baby!
Cuff them.
All right, I would like to make my way to the Brood Awakening.
Okay. Yeah, you clean up whatever you're doing and head back out. The two guards, they don't say much of anything to you unless you direct question or comment to them.
Are they required to make small talk if you make small talk with them? Or what's their directive?
Like, are you trying to win them over?
Contractually
They're
obligated.
contractually obligated to make small talk, but they will not initiate small
So
talk.
this weather, hey?
You know what, though? That's fucking ideal.
Perfect. And you make your way to the Brood Awakening. It's before it opens, so the door is locked as you sidle up there.
I do the super secret knock that Bench and I agreed upon. That's just 3 slow knocks.
It's almost instantaneous. As soon as that third knock hits, you hear like a back door like burst open and quick footsteps running towards the front, and the door swings open and you see Bench's huge smile on his face. You're here, you came back. Get in here. He goes in to give you a hug, and the guards kind of like grab their handles of their swords, and he's like, it's fine, guys, it's fine. Come on in, everybody. Yeah, sure, you too. Yeah, come on. Yeah, it's good to see you. So I don't need the full explanation, but it's great to see you. Would you like a drink?
I would love a drink. Thank you.
Oh, yes. Yeah. Have your tastes changed in the last 3 weeks, or would you like the oatmeal stout?
I mean, I'll take anything you want to give me because it has been a hot minute.
Okay. Well, we'll put this little meat on your bones. He pours you a stout, and I think I've got some. I don't have anything hot whipped up yet, but I've got some. He looks under the counter. I've got some pretzels and some beer nuts here.
Love it.
I'll make you something later. So tell me, It's great to see you. You look good.
Thank you.
You've done something different with the armed entourage behind you.
The armed escort?
Yeah. I hear you're in a little bit of trouble.
I mean, look, you try to like expose some corruption and then you leave town for 3 weeks, and it turns out not the best course of action to do.
No, you probably want to be here so you can plead your case.
Yep.
I'm really sorry about that.
You know what? I'll know for next time.
Yeah.
It's totally cool.
So I guess without job, like you've got the are they letting you leave? Like, are you going back to Kingstown, or do you have to like go to trial?
Great question. I asked the hotel manager, and he said like I'm already prepaid for a little bit, so
Cool.
I can at least stay. Yeah, I don't know if I'm like super welcome back in Kingstown or what. So I'm just gonna have to see like what it is, what's going on, what's happening. Don't know.
Love it. Okay, well, I'm going to go whip up something in the back here. You guys want anything? You see both of them just shake their head. Says, well, okay, I'll be right back.
A question before you go though.
Oh, yeah.
Have you been watching the stars lately?
Just in the like the stars in the sky, or like stars like famous people?
No, not like on like the network sitcoms, but like
yeah, no. Well, I
Yeah.
mean, I've seen them. Is this like a buddy romantic moment where you were looking at the stars? Was I looking at the stars and we were thinking of each other as we were looking at the stars, but not together?
I mean, maybe. I was just curious if they'd seemed different to you at all lately. Like maybe they were like going a little quicker than they had been in the past.
No, I hadn't noticed. That's
Okay, cool.
I'll keep an eye out though.
No worries.
Are they going faster? Is the world spinning at a much quicker rate now that there's
I mean,
other
I
worlds?
don't know. I spent the last few days in a hospital, so
Right.
Bench works nights, in his defense.
Vintersmouth is notoriously a cloudy town, which we haven't established.
That's why there's
until right now.
vampires everywhere. It's like forks
Yeah,
washing.
that's right.
Yeah.
No, not really. Let me go get you something. I'll think on this riddle while I'm in the back there.
All right, cool. It's great to see you, Bench.
Yeah. Great to see you too, Cav. We cut over to the school. Bonwin, you're all ready for the day, going to pick up Aladdin.
Hey, June, how did the night go?
Well,
Easier once you'd been to Brood Awakening?
yep, a little bit. It was a long night. There was lots of night screaming.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, good news. This morning I asked Thane to go talk to my parents and everybody else like in their retirement community and see if they can maybe come and help with the kids and take shifts and do cooking. Like they.
That would be
I'm sure.
amazing.
I'm sure my parents will come, and I'm sure a bunch of other folks will come too because, So help's on the way. Help's on the way.
Feel lighter already.
Yeah. I gotta go talk to Aladdin. She was really having some scary dreams last night, and I'm sure lots of them were, but...
She's been unusually quiet.
Oh, that is unusual. Mm-hmm. Well, thanks for everything you're doing, and we're circling the wagons, so help should be here soon.
Thank you, Bon.
And I'm gonna go find my girl, Aladdin.
Yeah, you make your way through. There's a few kids that give you high fives and fist bumps on the way by, and
Yeah,
yeah,
I'm a real rock star in here.
of course, yeah. You told some killer stories last night.
Yeah.
And
That are all true, they now believe.
of course, yeah. And you make your way to find Aladdin. Where does Bonwin find Aladdin this morning?
I think, like, unusually for, like, Aladdin would be up at the crack of dawn, probably bossing some kids around, getting stuff sorted. But she is still in bed. Not sleeping. Just
like teening?
kinda, yeah. Like, real pensive. Just
Yeah.
a look of she has never had this many thoughts in her head at once.
Yeah. Which is saying a lot. She's been going through it her whole life. Hey, Aladdin. Did you get back to sleep last night?
Yeah. But it was the same
Yeah.
stuff.
Oh, really?
It was like I didn't leave.
Huh.
Can a dream wait for you?
Well, you know what? A month ago I would have said no, but now, maybe? I found a very cryptic note from my great-great-great-grandmother about the forge thing, so...
Can I read it?
Of course. So I sent Thane to get my parents. I thought we should... let's both go talk to Bizard, since he is the smartest magic guy we know. Find out about dreams, find out about cryptic notes and feeding sorrow to a forge, and just really cross our fingers he has some idea what's going on.
Yeah, this couldn't your great grandmother have like maybe been a little more specific? Because it's like your whole job.
Yeah, I flipped the note over hoping there was like...
It's like your whole family's thing, right?
Yeah, like what I mean by this is... Yeah. But no, nothing. It's just mystery upon mystery.
Do you have to cry on it?
I don't know. Maybe.
It's powered by tears.
Seems counterintuitive, though. More wet. But I don't know. But I kind of got to figure it out, or Everbane's is done, and it has been in the family for like 6 generations. So,
Man.
yeah. So, I don't know. I thought maybe I'd buy you a cinnamon bun, and we could go to the magic closet and just like...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. That
Talk to
sounds
Bizard.
good.
See how he's doing. Maybe swing by the hospital, visit Cav, you know.
Yeah, is he okay?
Yeah, I think so. Well, I don't know. I don't want to lay more on you, but I did hear that. Remember how the guards all like carried him away?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And that was so kind.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I guess they arrested him actually.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So
Not surprised.
not ideal.
No, and they kind of
So-
had that look on their face, too, because, like, they weren't... Like, you know when you've stolen a few things? Maybe too many things? And then it's just a look of disappointment and, like, you're making them do their job? Yeah, it was like that.
Right.
So, cinnamon
Okay.
bun?
Yeah, let's cinnamon bun and magic closet, hey?
Oh, I heard that is not the name anymore.
Are you kidding? How?
Cut to Bizard and Mum's Marvels. The two of you are standing out front, looking at this beautiful sign.
It's so colorful. I like it.
I like the bird.
Yeah. Wonder how Bizard likes it.
Why is it wearing a hat?
I don't know.
Is that bird a pirate?
Kind of looks like that bird might be a pirate. Huh.
That's weird.
Yeah, well, let's go see what the new shop's all about.
Have I met Bizard's mom yet?
No.
I don't think we've had an interaction.
No.
Okay.
No,
Yeah,
yeah, you've
Aladdin's
been-
a little nervous.
Yeah, none of us have, right? Or I guess obviously
Cav
has.
Cav
They,
did.
they had a
Cav's-
lot of
Oh, they
awkward
got
There was a
interactions.
very
Sure.
awkward
There was a lot
first
of-
interaction.
Yeah.
But they were on the boat together. Like, they go way back. But yeah,
Yeah, exactly.
Aladdin and I haven't met her.
Yeah, the door chimes and you enter, and you are greeted with a plethora of pirate and nautical themed items. Aladdin, you see entirely new merchandise everywhere. You see Bizard's magical items. They've expanded since I previously described what Bizard saw, but they're still kind of relegated to one wall at this moment.
Wow. It's
Different?
it's different in here. Hey?
Uh,
Real piratey.
yeah. Why?
There's a tide chart. We live on a river. This is not. Huh.
Oh,
Weird.
well, this book about not tying could be like
Oh,
that could be for
helpful.
anybody.
Yeah, that could be. That's a lot of call for that here. I mean, we are a
1
port
second,
city.
coming.
It's just us, Bizard.
Oh, thank God.
Bizard, since you've been back and have kind of taken a look at many of the wands that children are just firing off and a lot of these new items, you've actually
Yeah,
come...
a lot of quality control.
Yeah, absolutely. But you've actually come to find that some of the nautical items that you've found may contain curses. You're
course they
uncertain
do.
if you've pulled all of them off the shelves. So that's where we've kind of caught you, is like containment in the back.
Come on back. I'm taking care of some things and fuck. Yeah, please come back.
We've
This is
never
so
been in the
bad.
back room here before.
Well, it's nothing fancy, but gets the job done. What is all this stuff?
So all of this is the product my mom Clara brought in, which I think she stepped out to meet with. Oh God, I can't remember his names. I've been thinking about so many other things. I can't even remember the name of my own shop now.
Well, it has changed recently.
They're
New sign. Looks great. It looks really good. People probably love it.
very.
Jake the pirate.
Oh God.
Is he
Is it
a pirate?
Is
am
it
I just-
Captain Jacob?
I have no clue. His name's Jake, and like
Okay.
there's nautical things around, so I'm kind of like pulling threads together.
Okay,
But
well,
really, I'm more
Aladdin and
concerned
I-
about the cursed items that we have here.
Onion.
I mean, Aladdin and I did meet a pirate named Jacob,
Mhm.
who may or may not be a cannibal,
Excuse what?
We're
who does
leaning
want to take
towards
over the city.
Not.
We're leaning towards not a cannibal. Definitely a pirate. Definitely wants to take over the city.
With that, there's
Yeah.
a chime, and you hear several heavier footsteps come into the store. Cav, you enter in, followed by your two entourage, and you hear voices coming from the back room.
Hello?
Is that Cav? Cav?
Sounds like Cav.
We're back here.
Cav, come on to the back.
Okay,
Buddy, how you doing?
doing great. Got a couple of stragglers with me. Don't mind them, though. They're just on the clock.
Okay.
Oh, you were arrested.
Oh, hey.
Yeah, big time.
Oh,
Thaddeus, Steve, could you give us a minute?
Well,
He's not going to run
we
away.
can't go very far, Bonwin. We
Just
gotta-
maybe out into the shop. Just our friend
Sure,
almost
yeah,
died.
We gotta just
would
keep
be good
the door
to see him.
open, though. That would be
Yep,
appreciated.
uh-huh.
Yep, yeah. We'll just.
You know where I live.
Well, it's not really you we're concerned about, Bonwin.
I mean, I'm taking responsibility for this very injured man to not run away. So,
Fair
you
enough.
know what I
Can you
mean.
even run?
Debatable. I couldn't really before, so.
Cav, how you doing, buddy? And I give him a big hug, and I'm like up to his waist, I guess.
Oh, yeah.
Might still be tender. Be careful.
Oh, and
You got
I did
pretty
say
banged up.
That's face to belly button.
I gave really good, strong hugs. So sorry. Do you want me
It's
to
a
roll
well-known
damage?
fact.
or-
No, it's okay.
It's the most damage you've rolled.
It's a little ouchy, but it's.
Okay. Okay.
It'll record. Okay.
Oh, you got.
I figured it was business.
Yeah. Business.
Business.
Hmm.
Welcome to the middle.
Welcome
the
to
middle,
the middle.
everyone.
Here
Oh.
we are.
Hi.
here we are.
See what I did there?
hi.
I wanted it to happen, so I made it happen.
I like it.
Amy really took charge, and I liked it.
You know what I like to focus on right now? Kyle's shirt.
Oh, yeah.
It's so good.
Ha ha ha.
The shirt came
Kyle's
in.
got some of our new merch he's
Yeah.
sporting. It looks fantastic.
Do a little turn on the catwalk, and then
Cat, watch me walk.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, he's
there we
getting
go.
tangled in
Oh,
their
wow.
days.
Nice.
Yeah, it's so nice. We have new styles, new storefront. It's pretty dope.
How's the fabric, Kyle?
Voluptuous.
Ooh.
wow.
You heard it here
Well, I'm
first.
excited to get mine.
I know.
we'll get it sometime.
We'll get it sometime.
But
Eventually.
postal strikes, it'll get
Good
here.
things come to those who wait.
That's right.
Exactly.
That's right.
But that new store is dumbdragons.dashery.com. Link will be in the description when you listen to this. And go check it out because we switched to this new store. So just so you know, because a lot of print-on-demand stuff, the margins aren't great. So we have been getting,
We get a little bit
little
from
bit.
it, but
Yeah.
but this way, like almost 50% of what you pay for the item comes back to us as the creators, which is huge.
That's
and we
awesome.
get to use that for upgraded equipment, for getting actually physically together
Yes.
for shenanigans.
Exactly.
Because that's our best stuff. And maybe going to different conventions and maybe some live shows. Like the
all of that stuff.
possibilities are endless.
So,
you.
Thank you. But also, if you do buy some merch, send it to Jess over in the Discord and
Don't send
show
Not
it
the
off.
merch.
Just
Send
take
her a
send
photo
like a
of you.
picture.
wearing it.
Send
Yeah.
a
And you can
picture.
send that to Jess.
Is that not what I said?
No, but I mean,
send
like,
it
Yeah,
to
they could
Jess.
send
you
it.
could just
Okay?
send Jess some
Just
stuff.
could
if you
do
buy
that.
something for
Three-step
yourself, buy
process.
something for
Yeah,
Buy
one
it,
for
you
you,
send it to
one
Jess,
for Jess.
She sends it
She
back
works
to
real
you.
hard.
Yeah.
Yeah, send a picture, and we'd love to see you sporting it out in the wild because more questions about the show is always better, and then you can talk about all of the great things that happen in the show. That wasn't a really
You were
great
going to
segue.
throw to
Oh.
and today's
Yeah.
patron.
And
Yeah.
that
Oh,
wasn't
no.
really a great segue.
That segue didn't work.
Well, I was going to
No.
say one thing that you can't send to Jess is the dedication that we give to each patron every episode. You get to keep that
nicely
one
done.
for
There we
yourself.
go.
And Russ, do you know who that dedication goes to?
That dedication goes to Amber W.
Amber W.
Thanks,
Amber.
Amber.
Thanks,
I've never
Amber.
known an Amber that I didn't
Yeah.
like.
So much better than Amber single you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh my God.
It's a big W.
Wow, Tom.
Yes. All right. And then the call.
All right.
All right, that's
Thomas
it.
said 10 words tonight.
Fucking nailed it. Tom the shit out of
Hell
that
yeah.
thing.
Right.
That was great.
Oh, yeah.
We've missed
awesome.
you, Tom.
We have.
Damn. It's good to be
Okay,
back.
but that's the end of the middle. Thanks for hanging out with us, and we'll talk to you very, very soon. Get back to the episode. Love you. Bye.
Love you, bye.
Sorry, it's so good to see you. I'm sorry you got arrested and like,
What they get you for?
Not
Allegedly.
super clear yet. Allegedly, they think I'm some sort of mastermind who was cooking the books for the
okay,
city.
but they don't think
That's what I said. That's what I told
Danny and
Oak.
Steve, you guys got the wrong man.
Do you know?
Fucking Bizard starts laughing. One of the wands goes off, and a fucking fireball bounces around the room.
Oh my God.
Can I borrow that?
No, it's defective. That's
No,
not.
I
it's
need
supposed
fire.
to happen.
Oh God, Bizarre,
Yeah,
guys.
she needs fire.
It's only how long's it been since we've seen each other? No time at all. I have 1,000 things I need to talk to you all about.
Okay, hit us
Yeah.
with it.
Then so does Aladdin. Too is maybe gets priority because
Much less pressing because, it's not my livelihood that's on the line here and the honor of my family.
okay,
That sounds very serious. Put that way, what's
Absolutely.
going on?
damn.
Look at
When you
us.
put it like that, Aladdin. So I can't light the forge at Everbane's, and I found a weird, mysterious note from my great-great-great-great-grandmother, who maybe I have to feed it sorrow. What does that mean?
I said she should cry on it.
Hey, I found a mysterious note.
Oh God, what did yours say? Was it also about fire?
No, mine was about the stars.
Okay, like celebrities?
Nope.
Oh, like the stars in the sky.
Like the stars. Yes,
Okay, what
absolutely.
about them? Do you need to feed them sorrow? Whatever that means.
No, I don't. I'll read you mine.
Okay.
It's pretty short. It says, they're rewriting the truth, friend. Vintersmouth might forget, but I won't. Watch the stars. They're moving too fast.
I mean, the beginning sounds like they're just talking about them doing the double reverse whammy thing on you with the
Absolutely.
books,
That's 100% what that part's referring to. And then it's like,
and then something about the stars.
it kind of goes off the rails for me.
Oh, boy. Okay. Okay, cool. Aladdin, let's talk about your thing.
Well, like you got a message. Cav got a message. I didn't get like a note kind of message, but I had this really weird dream last night.
More than once.
Dream message.
Right? More
Right?
like you just kept going back to it.
It just, every time I would wake up and fall back asleep, I was in the exact same spot. So there was a tree, right? And then there was like all sorts of like clocks and stuff hanging from it. And then there was like a tiny little town of Vintersmouth with tiny little people inside, and the hands were ticking. And then there was this woman who looked like she was like maybe part of the tree. I don't know. And then she was like, you're going to change the world, and something about screws and maybe springs. And then, but am I going to be able to do it? And something about time.
Okay, there's like a ton going on
Yeah. Okay.
Sounds like how I would remember a dream.
Yeah, that was perfect.
there. Yep.
Thank you for putting that there, though, so that Amy knows.
So crystal clear when you first wake up, and then the minute later it's gone.
100%.
I was losing it as soon as I was explaining it to Bonwin. Amy was losing it.
So all that's happening, and we still don't know where Dace is, and there's like 1,000 kids here now. So how do the four of us solve all of these problems?
Wait, Aladdin, you said you were visited by somebody in a dream. What did they look like?
So it was a woman, and her eyes were like so shiny, like glass. And then she had like plants on her and stuff, but like she wasn't like part of the tree, but she was kind of part of the tree because her skin kind of looked like tree skin, right? And
Cool.
And she was smiling at me, but I didn't feel like unsafe. But at the same time, when someone smiles at you, like they know something. So it was kind of like that. And then she said something about like I'm gonna change the world, and something about screws and fire.
Oh.
And she said something changing the world with screws and fire.
Bizard like stops for a moment, moves the box of like mishaps off the table, and grabs one of the books that he
Moves the
got
fire
from,
away from me.
Yeah, grabs
gonna
one
slide
of the
that
books that he
over.
got from Kingstown. He pulls out Fey Deals and Hellish Pacts, the intertwining of two realms. And I want to look through that book for a description of the lady that she just told me about.
You know what I love about this, guys, is that it's like, in Buffy, where like mostly a big thing that they did was just like go to the library and like research
And talk
things.
about how to
Figure some shit out. Yeah.
Or
I love
Giles.
it.
Russ, do I see if Portals is amongst the books that Bizard picked up onto the
It
shelf?
is. I would pull out the whole stack
Yeah.
and just set it there. So
So, yes, sorry, you are looking in the book that you just said, and you're trying to find any sort of description or piece about this woman.
It says the book also includes accounts of powerful entities, both Fey lords and archdevils, using mortals as pawns in their plans to open gateways between their domains and the material plane. Hence, the event that we just went through.
Yeah. As you were kind of transcribing and taking all these things down, like it jogs a memory. So roll investigation with advantage, please.
Beautiful. Hey.
Rolls. You're doing it.
That is going to be a 21 on investigation.
Oh, yeah, baby. You find a passage on this woman who fits. There's a lot there. So, take your time for a moment, and then
You know what? I can just read the passage that I found right here in this book. On page 217, the seamstress of the impossible. It seems like based off of what I've seen, Aladdin, you might have spoken to Ysaria Thindleweft.
She did not tell me her name.
Do you know her? Did you go to school with her or something?
Me?
No,
I didn't go to school.
no, I know, sweetheart. I know. I meant Bizard.
I didn't have a very good sleep last night.
Yeah, that's fair. I meant Bizard. I thought maybe Bizard knows all kinds of cool people.
No. So this person it comes from a book about like archfey and demon lords and like similar to probably who the Banjo Man made an accord with. No pun intended. But yeah, so this is potentially one of those beings. So she used to be a mortal named Ysaria Emberlace, and then like vanished from like this artificers guild nearly 400 years ago. So kind of applicable and odd that this is making sense. So she became a whispered caution, an artificer whose pursuit of beauty and precision crossed into the domain of the unknowable.
Okay.
So this is
Aladdin
someone
is just
who's
confused. Yeah. So she's like the Banjo Man's witch?
It's maybe similar. Let's see. It goes on to say that history agrees on very little, except for the fact that she believed artificing was not merely a craft, but a spell-like song. That invention could tap into the same threads that wove dreams and fey bargains and memory itself. Last seen walking into a rift that shimmered like starlight through silk.
A portal.
Speaking of a loom that spins not cloth but consequence, not one followed, no one dared.
Oh, can people just say things normal anymore? Just no one can say things normal anymore.
Are you an artificer?
What is an artificer?
Well, I mean, that's what I went to go get the books to help you with. I mean, I do have these, and I pull those 3 books that I had actually gotten to the side to say these were going to be what we studied to get you prepared. So, yes, your track was to be an artificer.
Okay. They build stuff.
Yes.
Okay.
That's why I was saying in there that, maybe your hands are made to create and not destroy.
Why don't they just say a builder?
Because that denotes a more mundane meaning than what you'll be doing.
It seems unnecessarily confusing.
Well,
can I rename myself whenever I become something?
You can give yourself whatever title you want.
Oh, yeah. This is all Aladdin is thinking about now. She is checked out of the
like you've actually earned it.
Conversation entirely. What's my new cool name and title gonna be?
Were there moths around her?
Moths?
Yeah, moths.
I don't think so. I can't really remember.
Okay, that's one thing not tracking.
Do you think that it may, I'm going to dream about that again? Oh, I asked Bonwin, what is real and what is magic?
Oh, I'd like to also ask that question.
How do we know what is, in my dream, was I dreaming? Was I really someplace else with this strange person and clock trees? Because previously I would just say, crazy dream. Everyone has crazy dreams. But everything that we just happened to us seemed that was dreams.
I think for those touched either by the ethereal weave or by divine right have some connection to a higher plane when unconscious. It's maybe when we get visited by, be it a god or an epiphany on a spell, or maybe what you experienced. So it's hard to say.
Okay.
But I would, knowing your skills, I would bet that it's not just a dream.
She's searching through shelves and stuff and finds an empty notebook and waves it and goes, if I go into the same dream, when I wake up, I'm going to write it down. She puts it in her bucket.
That's a good idea. Dream journal. Keep track of them.
That's already a thing? I really thought I just...
No, you just invented dream journals.
You
just invented those.
I kind of just, you grabbed a journal and you said you're going to you're going to write down your dreams.
It's the first I've ever heard of it.
I've never heard of that before.
Yeah.
I think you invented that.
She opens a book and, and writes, Aladdin, Dreamweaver? Aladdin.
Artificer.
Dreamweaver's a really cool title.
That is a cool title.
I'm like, don't look at it.
Oh, sorry.
She goes off into the
Reader
corner.
diary.
Scribbling, dear diary.
Well, that kind of points us in a direction, but your fire issue going on at the forge.
Yeah.
That.
Yeah, so I got this note. I mean, I'd still like to try the wand. I like a simple solution, but otherwise, sorrow? I have to sacrifice something. I mean, I have to, as Aladdin so kindly pointed out, it is my livelihood and legacy of my family, so.
You lost a memory in there, correct?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you did.
Yeah, remember he was in Everbane's and it
Yup.
was, but I don't remember. What else?
You think maybe he took the memory that you typically offer
Oh.
to light the forge?
Do you think I've just been doing it unconsciously this whole time?
Maybe.
Huh.
I mean, does it have to be something tangible? I mean, I know the note reads like a note, but a voice you get
Yeah.
back. You know, if you offer up a memory, you know, maybe it comes back to you.
Okay. I mean, I have some bad memories that I would be happy to give, but that probably doesn't really work, does it? It's got to be something you like.
Well, yeah, it's got to
be a
be
sacrifice,
two sides of the same
right,
coin.
For me.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Honestly, I think my dad's coming to help with the kids. I'm really just hoping he can figure it out.
Well, yeah, we can hope that, and I'm happy to go check it out, see if we can find out what's going on with it, and give it my best crack. You know,
Yeah.
no promises
I
though.
appreciate it. If-
Yeah.
This
So-
is so
If
beyond
you
my
guys use the
experience.
wand, can I watch?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah,
Nice.
y'all have to stand behind me
Yeah.
though, far behind me.
Because you're fireproof?
No, but let's hope so. I do wear two cloaks, so I can take one off and roll around in it.
Aladdin laughs and writes something in the journal.
Oh, while we're there, Bonwin, I've been meaning to ask as we make our way out the door, I assume, do giraffes mean anything to you?
What do you mean?
I happened to, while we were in there was a party and giraffes and you were there. And,
You know Neven? You know, with the
kind of.
Yeah, well, she's my best friend, and sometimes I'll explain on the way. maybe.
Okay, sounds good.
You walk out of the store and out into the street, and everybody make it's worked out so well in the Fae. Everybody make a perception check.
Ooh, well, it's better than probably every roll I had last time we played. So
That's a 10.
yeah, also a 10 for me. So not good, but
19.
Get it,
Two.
Cav.
I'm busy.
Writing in my dream
Thinking
journal.
a lot of deep thoughts.
Not right now.
God.
Cav, you're not moving as fast as everyone else, and Bizard and Bonwin are talking about giraffes, and Aladdin is writing in her journal, and you're unusually attentive to everything around you right now, to your surroundings. You notice that your friend's footsteps appear to be moving backwards.
I mean, I wasn't expecting that, Russ. I guess I call out for everyone to stop. Guys, stop walking.
Okay.
Why?
This is gonna sound crazy.
I don't know if we have to start conversations like that anymore.
Okay, yeah, you know what?
Try
After the
us,
last few
Cav.
weeks, fair. It really looked like y'all were walking backwards. Like your footsteps were moving in reverse.
I've been trying this dance called the moonwalk that I picked up when I was in, but I'm not good at it, so.
Like our feet were pointing the wrong way?
Yeah.
oh,
Gross. Like our top half was going
and then
like,
feet the
facing
opposite
forward
direction. Ooh,
And the feet were...
Yeah, I don't know what I don't know what's going on.
What do you want for pain management?
Ooh, that's a good question.
They weaned me off the good shit a couple days ago.
Everybody's kind of paying attention that if anybody does take a step,
Yeah. I was about to test it.
yeah, you know, Bizard, you take a few steps forward. Everybody's watching you do so, and the footsteps are reversed. It appears as if you are walking backwards as you progress down the street.
But he is progressing down the street.
Yeah, he's walking normally.
forward.
The footsteps appear to be going the other way.
Walk forward, walk backwards, saying, the backwards man, the backwards man. I can walk backwards fast as you can.
Nightmares about that. Why? That was unnecessarily creepy. Who's the backwards man? Don't put ideas into his head. Earmuffs.
Of course.
It wouldn't be me, it'd be, fucking Tom Green.
Yeah, but he'll make it into something super creepy.
He's Canadian. We could get him. I'm sure of it.
Hell yeah, dude.
Oh,
Hell
I
yeah.
think Yeah.
Hell
Write
yeah.
down Tom Green. Write it down.
Oh, you told me not to write things down.
Don't write anything down.
We manifest.
Except
We
for this.
manifest Tom Green.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't have an answer for this one. I'm gonna jump in the air and see what my feet do.
As you jump, the footsteps appear to be reverse from where you were standing. And then as you land, and then kind of take a couple steps as you land, they still appear to be going in the opposite direction.
So my feet don't go in the inverse direction, that I'm moving in all directions, because otherwise they would have gone up into my legs, and that would have been very painful.
Glad it didn't work.
Wow.
I'm really glad it didn't work too, but that was the scientific end that I was expecting. Yeah,
This is
Shit,
magic, right?
This is real? Hold on, I pull out my spell book and I'm like just flipping through. I'm like, come on, something's gotta be fucking something here. Nope, somebody's got to be casting.
But we can still go. Aladin starts to walk forward toward
Yes,
Everbane.
yeah, we can keep moving out, and yeah, I'm just flipping through my book as we continue
walking
on.
with our heads down, looking at her
Right.
feet like, the fuck is happening?
Aladin's the
Kev's
first one.
Google search would be, why walk backward?
Why backward walk?
Backwards walk.
Why feet not forward, backward walk?
Aladin, you're the first one to kind of move forward again, and as everybody's looking at your feet, so you can only really, if you are all in fact
I
looking
do
at
the
your
running
feet,
man.
you start doing the running man, and with the air around you begins to ripple slightly, and you are jumped forward 30 feet down the street. And in the space you were and in the space you appear, the air around you and those spaces appears like silk being pulled through water.
Bizard?
Aladin's the Flash.
Well,
Got something for this?
And as you turn around to look at Bizard, everybody can see that one of your eyes...
which one? The left one or the right one?
Oh, God.
Odds is
Don't be the left.
Odds is left, evens right.
Right.
So your right eye appears to be glowing with what looks like a white moonlight color from a distance.
I am going to... Ooh. What am I going to do? Shit.
Cat. I don't want
Cat.
to move. Do I see or feel anything different?
You don't notice your eye situation yet. It suddenly appeared 30 feet down the street away from your friends.
You described this as as like a shimmering like silk.
Yeah.
Cool. Immediately, as soon as I see it, I am going to Misty Step to Aladin and just like hug.
It is a very similar effect. Slightly different, but very similar effect that happens as Bizard appears in front of you.
It's like a quick hug.
Yep. Cloaks around, and I'm gonna try to start just backing up away from this this loom-looking thing, I assume.
As you're backing away and this water effect, it begins to dissipate as you walk away from it.
I think there's something wrong with that part of the road.
No. This reminded me of something that I read in the book.
Did you read something in the book and you made this happen?
No. I'm glad I read the book because this might have been that. But the last time that Yasaria person was seen, they were seen walking into a rift that shimmered like starlight through silk. Speaking of a loom, she was talking about remember that saying I said, that spins not cloth but consequence. Mm-hmm. No one followed her in, and no one dared.
Did we almost just accidentally follow her in?
I think you might almost have been pulled in.
One day.
I know.
Dumbgeons and Dragons, Season 4, Episode 28, starring Amy Moore as Aladdin, Carla Maxted as Bonwyn Everbane, Tom Laird as Kevlarin Goldweave, Kyle Classett as Bizard the Wizard, and Russ Moore as your Dungeon Master. Dialogue editing and sound design of today's episode is by Russ Moore. Our community manager is Jessica Babiak. Music is from Epidemic Sound, and sound effects are from Epidemic Sound and Boom Library. Our amazing cover art is by Matt Garbutt. And we'd like to say a huge thank you to our supporting producers, including Gabriel Lynch, Jessica Babiak, Kat Waterflame, Jacob Madden, Ongeron Kiersen, Perry Mady, Old School Gamer D, Craig Zeiss, and L.A. Branton. Have you been enjoying your time with Dungeons & Dragons? Well, thank you so much for being here. If you're looking for more of what you love, come over to patreon.com/dumbdragoncast, where you're going to get a 7-day free trial, and when you're a patron for at least 3 months, we're going to send you some merch based on the tier you're at. Come on over. We hope to see you over there. Patreon.com/dumbdragoncast. Have a great week. We'll talk to you soon. Dungeons & Dragons is a Dumb Dragons production.